What's up, everyone? Austin Dixon here, and welcome to this week's episode of Austin Fix My Funnel. Apologies for being a little late today. I'm actually at a mastermind event, so had a crazy schedule today and just getting around to being on my computer. So today, we're going to take a look at a request a quote opt-in lead generation form for a home security business. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and just jump over to my screen so that we can get started. So thank you, John, for letting me take a peek at your funnel and provide some feedback here. Really looking forward to diving into this one. First and foremost, and this is something that we've seen in the first two episodes of Austin Fix My Funnel, is the Grunt Test. And that's what I want to point out here first. So the Grunt Test is probably the most important lesson that I've taken to heart when it comes to funnel building. What the Grunt Test is, it's also referred to as the Dumb Bum Test, is looking at your above the fold content and making sure that it answers three questions. What is it? How can it improve my life? And how do I get it? So if you look at your copy here in your above the fold content, worried your home is not safe from a break-in, the only answer to your current problem is a custom home security system built for your needs and for your home. So what is it? It's a custom home security system built for your needs and for your home. How does it improve my life? Well, it makes my home a little bit safer. This copy could be cleaned up a little bit, but we'll give you that one. And then the third one, how do I get it? Well, you have the opt-in form here, but you always have to assume that people need to be told what to do. So being able to say, hey, input your information here, and then click the button. That's essentially what we're trying to get at. And also, one of the things that I'm not really sure about here is, am I getting the home security system, or what am I actually getting? When I put in my name, my phone number, and my email address, I'm not going to get a home security system sent to me because I'm not putting in my address. How are you going to get this to me? And so what that tells the consumer, this is just a little confusing, because what you're doing is you want them to contact you. You're trying to get their information so that you can contact them and then, either close them over the phone or close them in some other manner. What they're doing, what they're putting their information in for, is a quote. They're requesting a quote from you. So definitely make sure that you state that in this above the fold content. Put in your information below and request a quote that you'll get within 24 hours or whatever your turnaround time is. So pay particular attention to this above the fold content, because it is absolutely crucial. Consumers have very, very small attention spans these days. I think the most common, I think the number I heard latest is like we have 6-second attention spans, and like goldfish have 7-second attention spans. So goldfish can pay attention longer than us humans. So it's super, super important and crucial that you really nail this above the fold content. Also, one of the things that I think you could really benefit for is first and foremost, a better layout here. This text is kind of chunky and big. I don't love the opt-in form on the left side, but that's just because traditionally you see opt-in forms on the right side, and you want to make things cohesive, and that's just another thing that your consumers need to think about subconsciously is, I always see opt-in forms on the right side. Why is this one on the left side? And if you can diminish the brain power that consumers have to expend to get to your thing, you're going to get higher conversions. One of the things I would also do, this is a resource that I use. There's Pexels. There's a bunch of these free photography sites out here. What I would do is I would go get a better photo for your above the fold content, because right now this photo is a picture of a dude on a computer, and it has nothing to do with your home being safe or saving you from a break-in. So what I would do is I would deploy a little fear marketing here. Like, people are really scared of their house getting broken into. So burglary, I don't know how to spell burglary, guys, so I apologize, but let's see if this pulls up anything. Also, I like to use let's go robber. You can use Google image search too, and search by photos that you can actually reuse commercially free. Always make sure that you're using commercially free stock photography. This image I don't love, but it kind of that's what I'm talking about, is like you could easily, and let's just go ahead and I want to help you build this funnel page. So let's go ahead and dive into this, and let's just use this photo for now, so that I can show you. Let's just build this above the fold content for now. So we're going to go ahead and let's see if I can just copy this link instead of saving it for now. Copy image address. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to restructure this above the fold content for you, John, and show you rather than just tell you of what I'm talking about. So let's pull up this opt-in form and let's go fill with here. What I want to do is I want to put this image as the background. Hopefully this works here. And then fill with, boom. Let's go in and I don't mind this copy for now. So let's just go ahead and plug this in and then we can always, let's go back and change it if we need to. And also I'm going to make this let's do a 2. I kind of want to do a pop-up. So let's go like this. Let's do that and then come back here and snag this copy for now. And I'm going to be changing this, but let's plug it in for now. Looks like the spacing is a little off. So let's go ahead and fix that. Boom. And then what we want to do is I want to do a 2-column row here, and I'm going to show you why in a second. If you're not familiar with building a story brand, I would highly, highly, highly recommend getting the book, Building a Story Brand. The story brand is a framework that was a guy named Don Miller created this. And doing this for your overall business, your brand, going through this framework for your company, and then also going through it for each of your products is the best way to build out your copy and your landing pages and your sales pages, because it's a step-by-step framework that allows you to craft your pages in a tailored way. So let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick and just kind of walk through it. So in every as business owners, as entrepreneurs, like we all have a target consumer, a character that we are trying to sell and market to. So you need to answer the fundamental question: what do they want? What is the desired end result that my customer wants? From there, you need to establish the problem. So there's 3 types of problems: external, which is usually the top 3 external problems are time, money, and resources. I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the resources to get that desired result. Internally is usually the self-doubt. Am I capable of doing this? Am I capable of, utilizing the tech for a home security, setup or whatever? Internally, you have to put yourself in your customer's shoes, understand what they're going through throughout this journey and what thoughts and emotions they're carrying with them. And then philosophical can also be equated to the vehicle. So what's the new, this is a new opportunity. It's not an opportunity stack. It's an opportunity switch. So what new vehicle, what questions, what false beliefs do they have about this new vehicle? Is this going to work for my situation? From there, they meet some sort of guide. So the guide doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but you should always find ways to personify your brand. So in this case, with this framework, you want to deploy empathy, and then you want to show your authority. So you empathize with them by saying, hey, we know that break-ins are an issue. We understand that this is a problem. Maybe I've had break-ins before, but the cool thing is we've helped hundreds or thousands of customers save their homes from being broken into. So your authority is your social proof. What are the results that you've gotten for other people? Summarize your plan. This is a big one. So since you are getting people to request a quote, the plan isn't, request a quote, talk to us, get this in, or it isn't, request a quote, buy our products, and then get it installed. Your plan is put in your information. You're going to be contacted by one of our representatives, and then we're going to get you the best fit security system for your home. So humans love plans. If we can break down our opt-ins, our landing pages, our sales pages down into, here's the desired result you want, here's where you're at right now, and this is the plan to get there. You're literally handing them a map and a blueprint and a roadmap to get where they want to go. After that, you have the call to action. So what do they need to do to get that? And then this is crucial. And I see a lot of people not doing this is, what does failure look like? What does it look like if you don't opt into this page? What does it look like if you don't buy this product? And then on the contrary, what does it look like if you do? It's a happier, healthier outlook. So let's go ahead and kind of go through this framework with your landing page here. So first and foremost, we have the above the fold content. We have the headline, subheadline. I'm going to go ahead and put in a 2-column row here. So worried that your home is not safe from a break-in. Let's go ahead and make this a little bigger. And I guess I don't want to spend too much time on the design, but since we're already there, let's go ahead and squeeze this in a little bit. Worried that your home is not safe from a break-in. I'm actually going to put a background behind this probably. And let's see if we can, let's do that. And then let's make it darker text. Maybe a nice blue color. Yeah, and then we'll make the bold color a red. Not safe. Not safe. Are you worried it's not safe? So, not safe from a break-in. The only answer to your problem is a custom home security. Let's make this dark again. And then what we want to do is we want to have the call to action. How do they get it? What is it? So we're going to say down here, we're going to say request or put in, enter your info below and get a free quote on your home security system in the next 24 hours. So what does that tell them? It tells them, hey, here's the solution. Here's what you have to do. And also shows them how quickly they're going to get it. In the next 24 hours, like if people are actually that scared of this issue, 24 hours is a no-brainer turnaround time. If they can get that and it's free, most powerful word in marketing, free quote. Let's go ahead and freaking underline that and bold it and make it super sexy. And once again, I'm not worried about design here, but more so just kind of framework and layout. So now we're going to put a big old button here. Yeah, because this blue text is not working at all. So let's go ahead. Let's go click the button below. Click the button below. If I could type here, button below, and get a free quote on your home security system in the next 24 hours. Make this, so request my free quote. Boom, boom, boom. And then what else was I going to do here? That should be good for now. So this is your above the fold content. This tells them, hey, what is it? How can it improve my life? And how do I get it? It says, hey, what is it? It's a home security system where it's a free quote for a home security system. How's it going to improve my life? Well, it's going to help. It's going to protect you from break-ins. And then how do I get it? Well, you just have to click the button below to get it. So then this button, you have it go to the pop-up, the opt-in, and now they put in their information. So once again, big difference here. It's the above the fold content is absolutely crucial. You want to make sure you pass the grunt test, the dumb bum test. What is it? How can it improve my life? How do I get it? And this does just that. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it does just that. Now, let's go ahead and look at this framework a little more, because now as we move down the page, you can start to go through this framework. So, we have a character. It's the person that's on this page, and they have these problems. They're worried about, their home getting broken into. They're worried about losing their stuff, and they have these philosophical, external, and internal problems. So we want to make sure to highlight those. So let's go ahead and see if your page does this yet. Second section here is just custom security, monitoring rates, installed professionally. Rates do not regularly increase for companies, and neither should your monthly bill. So these are all, you're pitching features here. And pitching features can be a really, really hard sell, because once again, if we're looking at the desired result that we're trying to, we have a plan for our target consumer, and we're looking at the desired result they want, the features aren't, a means. The features are merely a means to an end. The benefits is what they're looking for. What are they going to get from this experience? So I would recommend changing this. And first and foremost, I would recommend this framework for this actual page. So this next section is literally identifying their problems. Does this sound like you? Are you, scared to leave your home because you're not sure who's going to enter it? Are you worried when you're away from home and blah, 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 blah. Identify all of those problems in that section. It's the hook. How do you hook people in? You poke their wounds. They have these aches, and you need to show them that you have a plan to alleviate the ache. But in order to do that, you need to show them that they have an ache in the first place. So show them their problems, and then enters the guide. And that is your company. That is Silent Guard Security, and say, hey, we understand where you're coming from. We understand that you're scared to leave your home, or, you're afraid to go to sleep at night because you don't have a home security system that's going to protect you. And that's okay. We've been there. We understand that. We work with customers like this. But the good news is We have a bunch of raving testimonials from clients who have used our system, used our home security system, and it's helped them out. We have all these 5-star ratings. So establish empathy, show them that you know where they're coming from, and then show your authority. Show that you're a leader in this space and that you actually can get them the results that you're promising them. Summarize their plan. So here is what I would do after this mentor, the guide area. I would say, hey, here's all you have to do is a simple 3-step process. So let's go ahead and build this section out real quick. Full width, and I would just do a 3-column row. And once again, I when I'm designing funnels, I don't worry about the design to start with. What I worry about is the framework. So what I'll go in and do here is just add in, and actually here, I don't even want to do an image. I want to do an icon. So I'll just do an icon. I will do a text. And let's just go ahead and do a subheadline and then a headline. So what this is going to say is, hey, here is whatever step 1 is. You have to, request your quote. Step 2 is, and I'll just copy all of these elements over. So, and then go back and change them once I'm done designing the format of the page. Once I'm done designing the, framework. Step 2 is, so step 1 is request quote. Step 2 is we're going to be in contact within the next 24 hours. Step 3 is the desired result. It's not, hey, we're going to come and install this. Step 3 is you're going to get a solution that solves all of your fears. So you're going to live and breathe in a home that you feel safe in. So map out the plan for them. Show them that all they have to do to get this desired result is click this button. That's the only thing they have to do right now. Going back to the next thing. So we just summarized the plan. Now what's the call to action? So once again, it's as simple as at the end of this section, we have the above the fold content. We moved into a section that identifies their problems and identifies their aches. Then we move into the plan section. And at the end of the plan section, what do? We stick a big old call to action here. So I'm going to put a 1-column row here and just duplicate this button for now. Request my free quote. And once again, that opens up into the pop-up where they can request the free quote. And then success and failure. So this is where I would go in and say, hey, new section, paint a picture of what not getting a home security system, your home security system does for them. So literally say, hey, what is it going to cost you? What is it going to cost you financially? What is it going to cost you emotionally? Because emotions are a big thing with this type of product. It's the security, it's safety. So let's go ahead. If I can get this text to come down here, click and drag. I don't like working on my, I'm working on my laptop. I don't have my mouse. And sometimes ClickFunnels is a little, let's just go ahead and add in a headline here. How about that? Let's go ahead, add new row. Oh, that's why. I'm blaming ClickFunnels and it wasn't even ClickFunnels' problem. So let's go ahead and move this down. So what you want to do is say, hey, what does the cost of not doing business with us look like? Obviously, don't use those words, but that is the general concept. You want to say, hey, what is your life going to look like if you don't choose to request a free quote today? You're going to continue to live in fear. You're going to continue to, worry about when you're away from home, someone breaking in. You're going to go to sleep every night and be startled if you hear a noise because that noise could be someone breaking in. So on and so forth. Like show them what the side of not getting, of requesting a free quote looks like. And then the next section is, well, what does doing business with us look like? What does doing business with us look like? Well, it looks a whole lot happier. It looks a whole lot more joyous. It looks a whole lot more relaxing, so on and so forth. List out everything that your product does for them. And then say all you have to do is request the quote. So once again, on this landing page, especially with request a quote, I would say you need to take people through this story brand framework and, really show them the plan to a safer home. Show them the plan, show them that they're currently facing a problem, amplify that problem. Show them, hey, the cost of not doing a business with us is going to make you continue living in fear. And then show them what the flip side is and have a call to action there. So this bottom section here that you have, if you want to eliminate your worries and get peace of mind, fill out the form below. So once again, this is good. Eliminate your worries and get peace of mind. And, stop worrying about what you're currently worrying about, and that's your home being safe. But once again, fill out the form below. They don't understand what they're getting when they do that. They don't understand that you're going to be contacting them. They don't understand what you're going to be contacting them about. So make sure that you say they're either getting a free quote or what exactly the tangible is that they're getting from opting in. So hope that helps there. Let's go ahead and move to the thank you page. Congratulations, we got your information, so get your questions ready. Here's what you can do next. Check our Facebook page, check out our website. So if you have any questions, please contact us following email. Boom. So one of the things here that I think would be super, super, super powerful is this is if my indications are right, this is a local business. You have people, coming in to install this locally. So what I would do is, John, I would get on video camera, either you or I'm not sure if you're the owner of Silent Guard. If you are, or whoever is, get the owner on here and say, hey, thank you so much for requesting a free quote. We know that you made a good decision today, blah, 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 blah. You will be hearing from us in 24 hours. So set that expectation of customer service, because when you do that, that also allows them to mentally put it on their calendar of, hey, I'm going to get a call from these people in the next 24 hours. So I better be watching my phone, because if I want a home security system, if I want to talk to them about this, I can't miss their call. So have a little video saying that, and then always think about the next step. So what's the next step in your customer value journey? What's the next steps in your value ladder? Let's go over to your site to see if I can pick up on this right now. Home security system, home entertainment, intercom system, so on and so forth. So this could be a great place they just opted in. They want a home security system. This could be a great place to, first and foremost, have them call you. So put your phone number here and say, hey, if you can't wait, call us right now and we'll get you a quote right away. If you can't wait in that 24-hour window, your information is being shot over to us. But if you just can't wait, if you need this today, go ahead and just call us, because we're around and we can service you today. So I would honestly have that as your next call to action. Going to your Facebook page, what does that really serve? Page likes and all of these vanity metrics don't really matter. Getting them on Facebook comes from a Facebook ad. So retargeting, I get if you're, trying to push people to your content, but at the end of the day, if you are trying to get them a quote for a home security system and they're clearly interested. So the quicker you can get them to commit to the next step of getting on the phone with you so that you can sell them that security system, the better. Going to your Facebook page, going to your website isn't going to get them to buy this. So I would just have a little video thanking them for requesting a quote, and then trying to move them to the next step of your value ladder, or the next step in the customer journey, really. So those are my recommendations. Once again, I really think that focusing on that above the fold content is going to be very, very crucial for you. Being able to pass the grunt test, being very clear in what they're getting, what your offer is here, and then also being crystal clear on how they can get to that next step quicker and more efficiently. It's all about speed and automation. If you can help people get to your products quicker and more efficiently and with more ease, and their products that they want, and they're good products, and you provide great support for them, that's when you really start to, with a local business like this, turn this into a lead generation and a sales machine. Is when you can say, hey, this is the quickest route to get the desired result that you want, and we're going to help you each and every step of the way, because this is crystal clear. And deploying that story brand framework for this funnel, John, is going to drastically help with your conversions, and it's also just going to help clarify your brand message to get in front of the right people. So hope that helps. That's going to conclude this week's episode of Austin Fix My Funnel. If you are a business owner that's struggling to generate leads and sales for your business, go ahead, click the opt-in somewhere on this page. Shoot me a note, shoot me your business, and submit your business and your funnel to be reviewed by me. And maybe you can be featured on next week's episode of Austin Fix My Funnel. With that said, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend, and I will chat with you guys next week.